Good evening, everyone, and I hope it is audible to all. Yeah, just for a curiosity, how many of them has attended our previous machine learning class, like machine learning master class, which has been ended today? How many of them has attended that? Very good. So, very good responses. So today for Nandri ma'am, it was validatory regarding towards that machine learning class. So that's why we all are celebrating with a cake cutting party. So let's give a good applause for ma'am because she has continuously provided a strain and got a good result and teaching you all guys. So those who are all the fan of Nandri ma'am, you can just share your tags and your love messages towards that particular video comment. So it will be a much good for everyone. Thanks for everyone's applause. And I hope those who have joined, uh, you might have gained a good knowledge over here. Yes, Madhav Bogala, thank you for this wonderful comment. As a teammate, I'm most happy to hear this. Yes, thank you, Maripalli Sunil. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah, thank you, Gunashekar. Thank you, Madhav Bogala. Just today, I want to know regarding the ma'am's feedback only. This is our first session. That's what I mean. The first masterclass. So if she see this particular comments through, that means therefore she will also be happy. That's what. Because with all your commenting vibes only, we are always happy. Very good. Okay, guys. Fine. Mahesh. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you. Thank you for my comments also. Yes, I'm good. Okay, then. So, if you have any questions regarding that previous thing, means you can just post it. Oh my God, Bhanucharan, please, please, please. Enough. I'm not. Don't compare with Elon Musk because he is a legend for me. According to me, he is a legend. I will be in the form of 1% at least. Not even 1%. That is good. So does anybody have doubt regarding the previous classes? You can just post it. Yes, Vimal. I'm not known towards who is the founder of artificial intelligence or machine learning, but I'm damn sure that it has been invented in the year of 1960s to 1970s. New direction. Elon Musk is Elon Musk. Nobody can beat his record. He is legend only, and at the same time, myself, I will be myself. That's the good thing. Better don't just try to reach anyone's level, or don't try to follow anyone, because if you don't have your own style means then there won't be any identity. Not only me, though, yeah, all the successful persons will be saying the same thing only. Python classes it will be conducting separate. Ritesh Classic, when Talabadi Vijay next film will release? I don't know. I think next is Beast. Maybe when they are releasing, I'm ready to watch the movie. Mekanshi ready? Yes, ROI can be used. And today's session we are covering all the particular technologies. Till now, whatever we have seen. Like color tracking won't be there. Oh, okay. Murugan sir want to know what are the different domain and subset of AI. It has been completely described in the day one video. Like embedded system, communication, communication in the sense IoT, like that, cognitive communications, like that, then machine learning, deep learning, NLP. From that machine learning, deep learning, NLP only having majority. OpenCV, it is a package used for computer vision. Madhu Bhasham has found the answer, I hope. Maybe, definitely, maybe. What are the similarities and the differences A, ML, DL, and DS? Algorithm wise. Algorithm wise, the difference, and the process are similarity. The process of creating the functions are similarity. Like for AI, ML, DL, data science, everything you require data set. All the data set should be pre-processed, and all the data set should be trained with the algorithm and classified with the algorithm. So for deep learning, you have different algorithm. ML, you are having different algorithm, and ML as well as data science can be combined with the same algorithms. That is also possible. And at the same time, if you are just planning for the AI means inside that NLP, that is also a complete different part. Can we build a mobile app using Python? Onto my search, I'm able to know that that Python can be used even for creating the apps. But till now, I have not tried it or I have not seen it in a live. Okay, fine. So today we can just go with the quick kinds of functions, and today we are having some interesting kind of topic. Okay, so that topic may be our stepping one. So one stepping success over here. lane detection using opencv. So about Pantech in a short, we provide educational equipments for engineering institutions, and we also provide technical training and prototypes for do-it-yourself projects as well as research projects. So those who are interested, you can just contact us in the form of pantechelearning.com. And the simple vision is to share the entire knowledge at least 10 million students, and among that I hope we have the subscribers around 1,20,000 subscribers we have. So that much amount of knowledge it has been shared. That is our motto. Not only through this program, consistently many programs we have started from the period of lockdown. So from that, everyone, whatever the things we share, let it be the project demo execution, explaining a technology, or showing the board workings, including all the requirements. So those requirements and all here, it has been successfully satisfied with the help of your attention as well as your interest. So like this, still you can start to learn technologies, and not only for the students, even many staffs are also approaching with their own interest, I hope. Thank you all once again, and with all your blessings, today's session also we can start. An important announcement: attendance will be issued between 8 to 8:15 p.m. Then e-certificate will be issued for end of the series. 25 days attendance is required to get free masterclass participation certificate. So these are the basic modules or the overview of the entire AA platform. So within that, we are completing each and every kinds of modules in day by day. So initially we have completed AI Python overview, and currently we are going with image processing and video processing. We have not started with ML or computer vision data and all. Even we can also say this as computer vision applications. But we have not gone into the ML or DL portion. Soon after this particular series, we will be starting it. So inside this particular computer vision itself, we have many applications. So each and every day, we are seeing many applications over here. Why that particular applications are short means it's not like a short one. Those are the major parts only. But if I am teaching only one application per day, you guys will be able to store it in mind. So that much kind of useful technology only we are going on. Whatever we are just teaching over here, those same things only it has been created in many of the R&Ds as a product. So here you can take this as proof of concept, and you can take this knowledge, and if you guys are interested to work, you can apply to the respective organizations that you are interested to work in this and that. So I have a basic experience in this particular knowledges. You guys cannot say that you have experience in working. You can say that you have a knowledge on this particular thing. So initial stage you will be working in their particular team as a tester or at the delivery support. So in that way only you will be working. So from that you guys can just climb up into your career growth, and the only thing is please keep focused onto your career. Okay, you should know the technology. That's why this session is conducting completely free. Once again, I welcome you all for today's session, lane detection using opencv. So whatever, if we go for that particular lane detection, we might have seen many vehicles, and we have seen many kinds of computer vision techniques in real time itself. So among that, we are having many kinds of applications over there. So throughout that particular applications, how that lane or what is that particular ROI it is being applied, or in what basis the lane is being created. Okay, and today we are going to solve the question only for one question with a huge answer. Like we can say that this is somewhat of 20 marks or 15 marks question, like how a lane is detected. So through that particular lane, how it can be detected with the help of computer vision. I'm not sure how many of them are aware of this particular reverse camera inside the vehicle. So throughout that particular camera, whenever we are collecting the data, so the data is in the sense like once when we put the reverse gear onto the vehicle, onto the TV or that mounted display, we will be able to see that backwards. So everything in the form of color, and if it is night means it will be like a night vision, which is created with the help of IR cameras. So there in that particular process, we will be just noticing that particular place. The purpose itself for safe parking only, but onto the safe parking, we have one more visibility over there. So the visibility is nothing but we can say that some lines. So like assume this as our particular view. Okay, so onto that particular view, here we can consider this as a entire background. So I am making the background as black. Now onto this, here we are having some sort of requirements like some different colors will be there. So like this kind of colors, many of them might have seen onto the vehicle. Those who have experience in that, this view it will be there onto our reverse camera. So what is that particular view? It is nothing but the orientation of the vehicle we are viewing from inside, because we are seeing completely through the camera. We are not using that particular review mirrors. Even though if you are using the review mirrors, only the sideways we are able to see. Now through that particular camera, if you want to see your vehicle's position also, then it is not possible to see the image of vehicle. So that imaginary line will be applied over there. That imaginary line only, it is called as the ROI. So the region of interest. So your vehicle's region has been taken as the input over there, and I am not sure how many of them has noted this point also. Whenever you are tilting the steering wheel, that time this particular orientation gets changed. What is the reason? Because the system shows whenever we are tilting that particular steering wheel, it completely shows the direction in which way you are about to turn. So even though if the person is new to that particular vehicle, or if he doesn't have any experience in taking that kind of vehicles with the camera, so for them it will be like a good assistive, like which helps in taking an assistive manner with the help of that steering wheel. So based on that, he can just apply a thought process, and through that particular thought process, everything will be displayed. So the display in the sense like the orientation or the angle, and whether it is going to near towards any of the obstacle. So these kind of multiple data we are able to collect through the camera. So this is one sort of orientation which we can see onto the vehicles. Why today's particular program or I am discussing with vehicles means because this particular detection only does for the vehicle part. Then, so the another thing, if you are just taking regarding towards the roads means, so here we will be having the another thing. Now here we are having some particular view, whatever I have kept it. So onto this particular view, this is a camera view over here. Now from that camera view, assume this as road. So onto that road, this camera view, it is detecting some sort of vehicle over there. So onto the vehicle, it is going to measure the speed. Okay, so how it is able to measure the speed? Because we are able to keep that particular view up on here. On that particular view basis only, yeah, this will be better view, I hope. So assume this as a number plate, and the camera is kept in the steady state view. So through that particular steady state view, Here if we just detect the speed of the frame, so from that it will be able to record the speed, and based on that particular vehicle speed, here it will be able to trap only that number plate alone. So if we trap only that number plate means, what is the use? We can collect the entire vehicle owner details. So from that they will be able to send a memo that this vehicle was providing this much speed at this place on this date and time as a ticket. So from that should able to pay the fine, or he should just meet the respective higher authority. If you just provide the valuable reason means, the case will be dismissed. And that and all the procedure for the government. But why the government kept in this particular view, and why they have applied the standardized number plate? Only for this reason. So among this, that is detecting the vehicle as well as the road view. So for that also we have to check the orientation. Now these two things are related almost for the purpose of vehicle part. Now apart from this, what we are going to see, it is nothing but whenever the vehicle is moving, so therefore the lane must be detected. Now for that, what and all the technologies we are going to use over here. So on to that, here this is the only block diagram which we will be able to cover today. Why means, this block diagram will be having all the particular functions what and all we have read maximum from the day 1 till day 8. Okay, maybe one or two technologies won't be there, but rather than what is the higher level, those technologies only here we have applied. So through that, the first thing is always we have to provide the input video. So that is the most important part. Now within that particular input video, since all the input video is having 3 planes of colors, so from that it should be converted. So for that only here we are using this gray conversion, which we have discussed in all the previous projects. Now from that particular previous projects, we have taken the gray conversion as a common part. Okay, the reason is to eliminate that particular RGB scale. Now we are having only the grayscale intensity from 0 to 255. Now after that it will be moving on towards the Gaussian blur. So throughout that particular Gaussian blur, therefore once whenever you are taking a video, whatever that particular highest camera or depth camera anywhere if we keep means, the processor has a stability. So from that particular processor stability only we will be able to make it as an instant output. Now from that output what we are going to see means, it is completely very simple answer. We have to smoothen that video with the help of Gaussian blur. So now the video gets smoothened over there. Now onto that particular same thing, if you are just working over here, we have to know that particular tracking. So that is known as the edge detection. Okay, so this edge detection we might have seen in different types like Canny and Sobel. From this, in today's application we are going to use Canny edge detection, and what and all the screenshots here I have placed it. These screenshots and all belong to today's output screenshots only. The exact thing only we are also going to see as a output. Now from this particular kind of lane detection, so through this lane we are able to see many components. So from that, what it is required the most, we are focusing only on lane. Okay, so just compare this particular part. So compare this part and this part. Now once we compare this region alone, it is selected over here. Why means, the ROI whatever we are applied or whatever that particular requirement is, the lane should be cropped over there, because the entire road, it is a dual lane. One is for going and another one is for returning back. So from that, if a vehicle is moving on means it should focus only on one lane. So for that only we are applying the region of interest as well as the cropping part. The region of interest is nothing but cropping and following only that narrow path over here. So how the view from camera means whatever the view we are having from our eyes, it is completely different. So this will be that particular view. So this will be tented as end, but this won't be the end since the video will be keeping on moving. Now the lane has been splitted. So this is for one way, this is for another way. Now with the help of ROI, here I am applying that ROI. This portion alone I have taken. So here I have a free scale, freeform selection. So through that freeform selection, I am selecting only this area. So now therefore it has been segmented. Now whatever the view I have shown you, it is the canny edge detection. From that canny, here I have selected only this ROI. Now on to the vision, I have to draw the lane. So for that it is most simple. We have to apply the hog lanes. So from that particular hog lane only, we are able to see that imaginary lines. And now therefore this is following this path. Now therefore the vehicle's movement is in this particular portion. In this particular session we are just seeing only for the lane. So what will be the end of the product nowadays they are creating inside this artificial intelligence means, so through this lane it has to detect the speed of the previous vehicle, whatever the vehicle is present in front of it. Then it has to just look for the objects, like what type of objects, whether it is person, animal or the vehicle. Then it has to look for the traffic sign. Then it has to look for the density of traffic. So these are all the mandatory things it has to be looked for. From that we are seeing only the very lowest percentage, not percentage, like around of 10 to 5% only here we are implementing for this particular lane detection. Now the next thing is after that region of interest, it will be moving upon to the slope intercept. So that slope intercept only here, it will be applying that lane wherever the canny has been applied. Then finally we will be combining the original video as well as the processed video. So by combining all that particular layers, here we will be able to detect the lane over here. Now this imaginary color line only, it is known as lane detection. This is done only with the help of computer vision. The same lane detection it is possible to apply with machine learning, deep learning. For that we have to train the n number of data sets. So this is known as the basic application in terms of lane detection with computer vision. So does anybody have doubt? Yes, this is for auto driving car, and whatever the reverse gear concept, it is applied in all the car, not only the autonomous car. For all the cars, it has been applied. Any doubts regarding this particular explanations? Any doubts? Sir, in Gray conversion, why we should take from 0 to 255? Yes, only that is the intensity level. 0 means it will be in the black state. 255 means white state. So in between that, what and all integrations are there, the values, that is only known as intensity range. Thank you, Harsha Nani. Sir, if it is for auto driving car, then will it check traffic light as well? We have to train. We have to train to the system, then only it will start to check. Here I have applied the code only for detecting the lane. Disadvantages. Disadvantages in the sense, not commonly I can say that it is not applicable for India, because India has many by roads rather than compared to highways. Okay, and at the same time, here the traffic is completely different, and the people's way of response is also completely different. So it causes many accidents inside our India if you are just going with autonomous driving. The reason why it has been successful in foreigns means, in foreigns, if they want to travel from their home to the city means, there will be some sort of average of 60 kilometer if they want to go for office itself. So definitely it is must, like they will support this kind of driving, and at the same time the another thing is they will be having most of the straight roads only, not like this. The slope of intercept, it is an application which is identifying the lane or the line following. No, before that we have applied the canny edge detection. Through that edge detection, we are seeing what and all it is able to get. So it is covering the whole road, and from that we are just what to say, we are just cropping it. We are applying the ROI. From that we are taking only this particular road, the way which we are going, and from that it will be able to detect it. Pavan, yes, Pavan, the fantastic question. This question I have not heard anywhere. Like AI detects speed bump or the pitch hole. So pitch hole they have trained it, and the speed bump also they have trained it. And for the speed bump they have trained the road sign. Actually, the road sign is most important for that. So by detecting the road sign only, it will be able to identify the bump. And for some test, I have seen the camera starts to measure the height of the road, and based on that, the speed will be reduced. So still, any doubts? So is there different from work? Different from to work? Kishore 123. I'm not able to get it. No, there won't be such a cracking on job. The only thing, if anybody is feeling that AI will happen many kinds of job loss means, those are feeling that you must have at least the basic knowledge of AI. So that therefore it is must. Patana Lokesh. This concept is used to.
Sorry, I don't know the answer.
Concept is used to describe the path for self-driving cars and to avoid the risk of getting another lane. Is it, sir? Yes, that is the main concept. RT creations. Sir, AI used in autonomous automated devices nowadays. AI used in robotics and computer games also. Yes, definitely. With the help of Kinect, we can apply the virtual reality itself. Is it possible to identify the density of traffic? Yes, it is possible. Definitely, it is possible. Failure products also, it is possible. Okay. So, if you guys like this particular concept till now, what we have discussed, everyone can just provide a like over here into the chat. Sir, in four-way junction, how does autocar work? Yeah, it will wait according to the signal. So, onto the junctions, the signals are mandatory. So, through the signals, it will be able to move on. Based on the signal only, all the cars will be applying. Ravindra RA, no need to worry. The video will be there in YouTube itself. Yashwant, the Gaussian blur, it is nothing but smoothening the frames. There is someone named Siri. So could you please discuss image matching algorithms? Mostly, I hope in one of the class it might be need to explain. Ashok, sir, we can create IoT things using AI, sir. Definitely. Then how that Alexa is working? It works under the IoT only. Drowsiness reduction is this opencv used? Yes, it is used. Pavan, actually not only in India, even in foreign also it is working only in highway. Cyber security also nowadays working in AI only. Okay, fine. So participants, those who are interested to join the master class, you can just provide this registration link. So through that anyone can join and all the details will be shared through the site itself. And therefore the PPT source code and the assignments will be issued through the website itself, and you can attend this in flexible time, and the access period will be from 60 days of your payment. Okay, fine. So now we have just seen all the particular blocks which and all it will be working on. Now let us see how that particular functions will be working over here into the coding part. Now, therefore, if you are just going, first we have to start with CV2, NumPy, and Matplotlib if it is necessary. If you guys are just going with any kinds of uh, Jupyter notebook like that kind of simulations means it requires Matplotlib. Okay, so here we have written two functions, one for the canny process and another one for region of interest. So here the first function stands for the canny edge reduction, and therefore the gray underscore image, that will be the variable. Here we are converting the grayscale. RGB to gray. The same process, there is no difference. From the grayscale, we are applying the Gaussian blur on the range of 5,5. So that is also the standard value only. The range of Canny which has been applied for the Gaussian blur is 50, 150. So that value, there are some changes. If you just start to process that particular video only, you guys will be able to know. Why means based on that particular intensity only, it was able to focus on that road by eliminating the rest of the data. Why I am saying this means once when we come to see that particular output only, we will be able to know. So through that we can know that how this application will be designed, and from that application only it will be creating that path, because the original video and Canny video, if you are comparing, there are some objects and some different colors over there. So to overcome that, we have to apply the selection region. For that we have to process multiple videos. That is the most important part. Then after that the value will be returning the end as Canny. So therefore we will be calling our Canny edge detector as the input. Inside the region of interest, based on the video processing, here we will be taking the image shape, and the image shape it will be converted through the numpy array. So through that numpy array only, here we are cropping it. So therefore 200 comma height and 1100 comma height, 550 comma 250. So this will be the range of polygons where it is going to select the data. Then the numpy array, whatever we have read as input image, the frames only, here it is meaning as input image, and from that here we will be just taking it as zeros. So zeros means zero matrix. So from that it will be moved on towards the filling the polygon. So wherever the empty data are there and all the polygons will be filled. So from that only we will be masking that entire layer. For that only we have provided the region. That region alone it will be displaying. Now from that all the data should be combined. Like all the data means the color, like the input video as well as the applied video, which is for region of interest. So both the videos should be combined into a single video. For that we are using cv2.bitwise and operator, and therefore finally it will be creating the coordinates. So through that particular coordinates, therefore image as well as the line parameters will be there. So those coordinates according to the image shape and its interception will be applied. Through the slope, everything will be there. So two coordinates has been applied. Both comes under the line parameters only. I hope one is enough. No need of two. Now from this particular average slope intercept. So the slope intercept, here only we are calculating how much slope it is applied for left and how much slope for right. This is calculated from the coordinates. From whatever the video we have taken, from there the coordinates will be applied and the line reshaping is applied over here. So here we can see if there is slope is less than 0, therefore we can take both the inputs. Now after that our video. So cv2.video capture input video, and therefore the while loop and the capture is opened. So from this the frame will be reading all the frames over here, and therefore the Canny image we are applying for the frame. Then region of interest, from Canny image we are applying the lines, the hug lines. It is nothing but what are the blue lines which we are seeing, it is known as hug lines, which is applied for all the images. It is also like a contour, so similar to the contour function. Now from that, therefore cv2.hug lines and the cropped image it is applied. So the thickness, the numpy with pi it will be added, and along with that the radius will be calculated by 180. Not radius, their distance is dividing over there, because both the lines it should be applied as equal as possible. So for that only we are applying it in the form of numpy array, and the line gap will be for the phi, that will be the value. Then average line, so that slope of intercept will be applied for frame as well as the lines. Now these both will be combined into one part. Now the next thing is frame and average lines will be combined into one part. Finally, adding all the weightages, the frame, the thickness of that particular line, and therefore the line image where average lines everything is mixed up, along with the size and the thickness also will be displayed. Now our result we can see for each and every result using cv2.imshow. So for that I am just running the module. I think this is a different video. So let us change the video over here. Test it to. So this is termed as lane. This will be the final. This is the entire canny. This is the input video. This one is the cropped or ROI applied for the video. And this is nothing but the hog lines applied for canny edge reduction. By combining all this, we are able to get this as our result. This is known as the lane detection using opencv. So the video will be there only for that much. That's why it is throwing the error and it has been paused. Now therefore let us try with another video. So for each and every particular view, the problem is to obtain the dataset itself, it is very difficult. So this video is too much large and we won't be able to see that. And I hope it might be detecting over there. Let us try with iMotors by resizing it. Yeah, so that video size cannot be reduced. So that maximum video size only will be able to run. So any doubts regarding this can be posted. Any doubts, participants? What is the meaning of canny? That edge detection name itself, defaultly it is known as canny only. For WhatsApp group link, you guys can just contact on 98409 If everyone has liked to this particular series, you can just put as an thumbs up. The command results combo image is used for combining all that particular layers into the single output. See, there's no separate meaning for canny. Canny means it is a type of edge reduction which provides in a accurate format which works on the Gaussian. So through the Gaussian formula only the filter is applied. Rajesh Reddy, all the links are provided in description of this video. You can just click and log into Pantech e-learning, or you can just log into pantechearning.com, and from that you can just join to our class. The indirection will help in automations in highways. Yes, currently it is going on. Banu Charan, yes, it is static method. Yeah, thank you for your valuable supports over here. So still any doubts can be posted. And today's one of the highlighting and important AI news is which has been published by our Honorable Defense Minister of India, Rajnath Singh. So he has mentioned in media that DRDO has started. They are going to add new chapters on technologies like information technology, artificial intelligence, robotics in their technological warfare. So our India has been started to move on to the next level into the technology. I'm glad that I am also able to share this particular news to everyone. Thank you, Ritesh Classic. So still any doubts can be posted. I'm ready to clarify for everyone. Please don't take or compare with the lecturers, professors and all. I'm just only graduated. Like graduated person, love to work in technologies. So that's my aim. Yes, Srinivasa Raju sir, there are many scope for research. What and all the things we have done manually, everything it is going to complete with automation. Ritesh Classic, I am not sure when it is releasing. The nation wants to know. Maybe on to the Pongal or to the New Year, I hope so. On these times only, Vijay's movies, there are chances to be released. Thank you all. In India, is there started lane detection? No. Only for reverse parking it is there, the ROI. For lane, it is not there. Dukka Aruna, you want to know my qualification? Okay, I have completed bachelor's in electrical and electronics engineering. Sure, our complete energy is working with technologies only. And if you guys are supporting, then we are always energy. Okay, guys, then. So, thank you all. Wish you all a happy learning. So, tomorrow we can see with some new concepts. So, there are many concepts we have to learn, I hope. And successfully, we have completed till day 9. Okay, guys, then. Thank you all. We'll meet you tomorrow at same time. Sony Kirti, can you please explain the command recropped image? It is used to slice that particular visual, not to cover the entire road, only half of the road we need. That's it. Thank you all, thank you, and good night and sweet dreams. We'll meet you tomorrow.